before I start, I'd like to read anything that I wrote a few years ago, early on in his diagnosis. This is just going to give you a glimpse into my world, my life. It's titled Anxiety. Light reading. I've never been a terribly anxious person. I'm a youngest child and know that it'll all work out in the end. And my life changed forever. My strong, brilliant husband was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. Incurable. No medicine can slow it down. We can only manage the symptoms. A disease which will still hit his body little by little. It may also steal parts of his mind, piece by piece. We both see the tremor, and we know our time is limited. We come to terms with it, though. We deal with it head on. We can handle this. It's manageable. Then comes the second diagnosis, MS, multiple sclerosis. Lesions on his spine and his brain, stealing away more of him, stealing his voice, his balance, maybe even the use of his legs. We don't know what will happen next. We have met more than 20 years before retirement. How long will he be able to play his guitar, walk up our stairs, or work? Now anxiety has put a grip on me. It's clawed into me in a way that I'm not sure how to untangle. It shows up in small, subtle ways. A loud noise, bangs, and I jump 1,000 feet, or grouse at my kid for throwing something carelessly. I'm fine until I'm not. I miss a call from my husband, and I have to talk myself down in the Walmart aisle. It's okay. He's okay. I can just call him back. Sending my team to Mexico with a youth trip, I know bad things can happen. We're no longer exempt. She's been so forgetful that I doubt, and I triple and I double check her and make sure she has everything she needs. Will she remember to take her meds? Will she get mugged or pickpocketed? She's so trusting. I remind her to throat punch anyone who tries to miss me. I constantly remind myself that we can deal with whatever happens. Just breathe. My son calls me from camp, crying. When he hears my voice, says, I thought something bad happened to you. He's lost his sense of security. He knows the world doesn't always hand you a perfect life. Bad things can happen. And my husband comes home with a badly scraped leg from a bicycle accident. Should he keep riding his bike? Should we buy him a recumbent that are low to the ground but hard to see on the road? I cry tears of sorrow over his leg, but we both know that's not what my tears are for. My son hears me sniffle because of allergies, and he asks me if I'm okay, because I cry at the drop of a hat now. Am I crying too much in front of him? Should I hide my pain, or allow him to see that life has handed us a tough blow and it's okay to cry? My autistic daughter is trying to understand to navigate a world full of feelings that confuse her. Can she learn to grow up? I don't think I have the energy to help her with all of it. She's going to have to learn some things on her own, the hard way, because I'm giving and giving. And some days I can't do anything constructive because I'm taking on things for everyone else. I can do this for you, I say. This isn't about me. It's my husband who's having a hard time. I just have to watch him wither away. My strong, whip-smart husband might lose abilities before he's ready, while he's too young to have to depend on me. I know it scares him to lose his physical strength because that's how our society defines manhood. But he gets up, goes to work, and rides his bike. He doesn't complain. He gives himself shots, and he takes medicine 4 times a day, and he doesn't eat breakfast because his pills fill him up so much in the morning. He does every possible thing he can to stay healthy. And my son anxiously asks, is Dad okay? He will be, I answer. We're down, but not my motto hasn't changed. Some days and weeks, even months, are very hard. And sometimes we feel down, but we are not out. I'd love to see some audience participation. Just a show of hands of any of you who have been or are currently a caregiver. If your hand isn't up, or wasn't up, it very well may be in the future. Because statistically, 1 out of every 5 of us will become a caregiver at some point in our lives. Caregivers are often overlooked, but are a vital part of our community and our society. And without the 42 million unpaid caregivers in the US, our healthcare system would collapse. Caregivers organize and dispense medications. We care for our homes, we bathe, we feed, we clothe our loved ones, and so much more. All sometimes while working full time. We're there when they need us, and yes, 42 million sounds like a lot. But caregivers are often left to go it alone. When I became a caregiver, I often felt alone in the journey, but because there just aren't a lot of 40-something-year-olds with Parkinson's. But PAR was a tremendous resource for me to contact or to connect with other people who really could relate to me and my story. The Parkinson Association of the Rockies supports caregivers by educating us, connecting us through summits, support groups, and even through informal counseling. They have some wonderful programs that really impact our lives. I'd like to personally thank each and every one of you for being here tonight and for giving your hard-earned money to this really great organization. You've made a difference in my life. I have one more simple request for you also. Everyone here knows or will know a caregiver in their life. And I want to encourage you to take them out for coffee, or lunch, or stop by and ask them how they're doing and encourage them to tell you the real answer. And then listen. Listen to the hard things that they say and the hard things that they have to do. That kind of community means the world to us. Thank you very much.